Hello, what an honor it is to be here joining you at Expo 2020 and chatting about the global goals. Thank you to Her Excellency Reem Al Hashimi and my very dear friend Amina Mohammed. My name is Richard Curtis. I'm a UN advocate for the Sustainable Development Goals and also, in my other life, a writer of lots of dodgy romantic comedies that have made Hugh Grant so rich and so unhappy. But my passion for questions of global justice started about 35 years ago. First, I started a charity called Red Nose Day and then got very involved in the Make Poverty History campaign and the Live 8 concerts in 2005. These were really working for the Millennium Development Goals, fighting the worst effects of extreme poverty. And then came the global goals. And working for and with the UN, I've been totally obsessed by them for 6 years. And today I'm not going to talk about one of them specifically, but about the goals as a whole, because it's their comprehensive nature that I think is so remarkable. Some people say there should have been fewer of them, but I love the fact that there are 17 because it is a complicated world. And I'd always focused on poverty, particularly in Africa, and yet I felt by 2015 it's absurd not to fight equally passionately for the planet because people and planet are completely intertwined. And then the big issues of social justice, race, gender, diversity of all kinds are absolutely at the heart of human progress. And suddenly, here's this amazing document that talks about everything, dissects everything, sets down targets and solutions, a really comprehensive to-do list for the world. The specific job that myself and my partners at Project Everyone took on was to try and make the goals accessible and famous because you can't fight for your rights if you don't know what they are. We worked on designing a bright and simple look for the goals so that they wouldn't be locked just into a long prose document. We worked on launching them in 2015 on TV, on radio, and on the actual building of the UN. And since then, we've continued this work in every way that we can. We've spread them through schools with the world's largest lesson. And what is so encouraging and necessary is that there's a new, powerful generation that has, it seems to me, the fundamentals of the global goals in their DNA, profoundly believing in climate justice and in racial and gender equality. We've worked with the Global Compact and our group, the Business Avengers, to try and make sure that business takes the goals seriously, getting involved at the most practical level with how businesses behave themselves and in how they make and market their products. And I do have to say, this is, for me, one of the most exciting areas that we've worked in. Back around Live 8, we literally couldn't get companies even to talk to us. But now many businesses are leading the way. I've also recently been involved in a campaign called Make My Money Matter, which is a campaign to tell people about the immense power of sustainable pensions, which then opens up the whole world of responsibility and power in how we all use our financial footprint to affect our carbon footprint and to create a sustainable and just future. So here we are, 6 years into this epic endeavor, this amazing opportunity for the world. And I've been asked to get a bit specific at the end of my little talk to set out a little to-do list of my own about the world's to-do list. So here goes. 1, actually do go back to the original document. It's in fact a pretty quick and easy read, and it is incredibly interesting. I'm a huge fan of the Beatles. I've written whole films about them. And sometimes I feel I have to go back and actually listen to the actual albums to remember why I became so obsessed. So do read the SDGs. You'll be amazed by their practicality. And 2, if you've got children, chat to them about the goals. This new generation is so passionate about changing the world, but sometimes I think they feel overwhelmed by the size of the problems. So show them that our generation has actually wrestled with this and there is a real plan. And if you haven't got kids, then take it upstairs. Talk to your employers about them, to your colleagues. Check out whether in your everyday working life you could actually be taking effective action for the goals. And 3, a third, a particular bee in my bonnet. Do check out your pension, your bank, your company's investments. Don't fight for justice in your own life. and then find out that your money, as it were, behind your back is investing in arms, in gambling, in cigarettes, in bad supply chains, and in destroying the planet that we're all trying to save. The goals really do stand up. They work in action. They're the most important to-do list in history, and our future depends on every one of us knowing them and fighting for them in juicy, practical ways every day of our lives. Thank you all, and all my best wishes for a wonderful and productive 2022.